Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to listen to the algo at work. In this video, we are going to show you how to easily arrive at the buyers. Right now we are looking at GBP USD, therefore later we are going to look at Euro USD and USD JPY. Previously on our video in our channel, we anticipated lower prices for GBP USD and a ranging market for USD JPY, and everything went as anticipated. GBP USD went lower and USD JPY was ranging last week. So without further ado, let's hop into our chart. In this chart, we are looking at GBP USD on a monthly chart, and we can see that price took out the buy side of the monthly chart on this swing high right there, took out the buy side liquidity, therefore went lower. This month that we are currently in, November 2024, price pushed higher first to the 75% of the monthly implied fair value gap, therefore went lower, went weak, up until it reached to the monthly inversion fair value gap. Right now it's time to look at it closely, because we don't know whether if it will close below the monthly inversion fair value gap. But then if it ever closes below it, therefore I will be anticipating lower prices to this swing low right here, which will be our next liquidity, which will be sell side liquidity. Then this other liquidity right here, which will be the 2nd of October 2023. Now let's go down to a lower chart. On this chart, you can see that what I just spoke about really transpired on our chart. That price of GBP USD went lower as we anticipated last week. That price, after it opened at, you must look at the top of your chart, at the left hand side of your chart where it says O, which is the open. The open is at 1.2625. It opened right at that point, therefore it went higher. It went where? It didn't go to a random place, but then it went and bumped on the low of the weekly inversion fair value gap, which we spotted ahead before price even reached for it. I spoke about this level, the weekly inversion fair value gap, that I'm anticipating prices that will bounce on this low of the inversion fair value gap or on the consequent encroachment of it. And if ever it does that, then I'll be anticipating lower prices. And it did just that, showing that the algo is set right. Nothing is random in the chart. Now we are looking at the daily chart of GBP USD. Now we are looking at the confluence of PD arrays. This candlestick that I'm highlighting here is the 18th of November 2024, which was Monday, when the market opened. Price went higher, then on Wednesday it created a high. Where did it create at? Created the high at the consequent encroachment of the daily inversion fair value gap. Perfect at the consequent encroachment of the inversion fair value gap, and at the low of the weekly inversion fair value gap, which was a confluence of PDRAs. Then right after that it went quick heavily. Where did it go? It didn't go to a random place, but then it went to a PDRA that we had ahead of time. It's like we are time traveling the market. If you ever entered here and anticipating that price will reach here, that will be your one shot, one kill model. That you are entering Wednesday, therefore you're exiting on Friday. Nice entry, one shot, one kill. You don't need to trade a lot, just simple one entry for the week, and you are done. Now let's go to USD JPY. Now we're back at USD JPY on a monthly chart, and I did outline that price took out our sell side liquidity, therefore pushed higher and closed above the monthly inversion fair value gap, meaning that at this moment we are anticipating higher prices for USD JPY on the monthly chart. But then something interesting is happening on the lower time frames, so let's get into it. On this chart, one can see that last week here, the week of the 18th, price tried to push higher above the weekly inversion fair value gap, and even the week before it failed. It pushed higher, but then it closed below. Even this other week it pushed higher, therefore closed below, showing some kind of weakness and indecisiveness of trading higher. At this moment, one should lay back and trade currency pairs like GBP USD, which are moving, because the only thing a trader wants is movement of price from one point to another point. It's like energy. So when you are looking at this chart, you can see that price was really indecisive. As you can see that these weeks of the previous week are just equal. See the week which is above this body of this candlestick and the week that is below it, they're kind of equal, which shows that the previous week was really indecisive. Now let's go down to the daily chart. On this chart, I did outline that if ever price closes above the swing high right there of the 15th of November, then I'll be more confident for higher prices as the monthly chart suggests. But then at this moment, I'm not confident for higher prices. And if ever price closes below the swing low, then I'll start to be more cautious for lower prices. But in this moment, I'm not decisive of any direction. Then let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD, just like GBP USD, is plunging lower. You can see that it hit this sell side liquidity of the monthly and this other sell side liquidity of the monthly. I didn't finish the sentence here, but then you can get the point that below the swing lows is the sell side liquidity, and above the swing highs right there is the buy side liquidity. So it did hit those liquidity pools, then went into the monthly inversion favorable gap. So just like GBP USD, we gotta be cautious and watch closely if ever price wants to push lower or what. So let me go to a weekly chart. On our weekly chart, you can see that last week, just like GBP USD, because they are both correlated, they kind of move in the same way, so they will show the same characteristics of price. So with that being said, you can see that last week we experienced lower prices on Euro USD. And where did price go to? Price bumped the low of the monthly swing low, which is our sell side liquidity. Bumped on that low, therefore pushed lower. Let me zoom in so that you get the point here. This candlestick that I'm showing here, that I'm hovering over, is the 18th of November candlestick, which was Monday. Price pushed higher, just like GBP USD, therefore created a high on Wednesday. Created that high on the low of the monthly swing low, therefore pushed lower down into the monthly inversion favorable gap. So you can see that the characteristics of GBP USD and Euro USD are the same. Now let me go down to an hourly chart. I won't go down or explain a lot on this chart. I'll just show you. I won't explain anything here, because on this video I'm just trying to show you how to easily arrive at the buyers. On the next videos I'll go deeper into how to catch our entries. And you can see that, okay, on this chart, that Euro USD created a high right there, went lower, went higher, tried to push higher, failed, went lower, and a little bit, therefore went into this monthly inversion favorable gap. Right now it's just above it a little bit. and go back to USD JPY. You can see that price was really ranging. As you can see, it was taking out both sides of liquidity. It took out the sell side liquidity right here when it created this low, and took this liquidity below these lows. Therefore again took out this liquidity right here with this price action right there. Therefore closed between this swing here, this upswing. If you can take a fib from here until there, you'll see that this is about 50% right there, just right there where it closed at the end of the week. So price was ranging. Let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD, as I said, it is one short, one kill. It was beautiful. We created nicely our high right there. And if you watched one of our videos or our previous videos where I spoke about time and price, you'll know that that was an easy entry right there. It was beautiful. But then at this moment, I'm not going to talk about how to catch entries or anything like that. The only thing that I'm focusing on at this moment is how to easily get the buyers. We went lower, therefore it was kind of ranging right there, pushed lower again. It was moving smooth, therefore we went down to our monthly investment fair value here. So yeah, this is the algo talking and you are listening.